come over here and sneak up on John and Ray in the shop so we can see what coolness they're doing tonight. My guess is it's the recovery trucks. They're both working on side by side. It's pretty cool, really. Ray went a little extra. I don't know what size tires he has, but they're out of control. Okay, they have no idea that I'm recording, so we're gonna just go with it. Huh? No, I thought you guys might want a cameraman. I don't know if I'm YouTubing or not. I don't know if it's recording. How do you know? Let me see. Checking. Checking. Oh yeah, it's recording. Yeah. I let all your YouTubers know that I was gonna come in here and sneak up on you, but it doesn't normally it's not normally on the front. It's usually black, right?
No, like, usually they are.
Oh, I wouldn't know because because we're always behind it,
well, we
right?
turned it off on the camera for a while, and then now we turn it back on so I can see.
Hold on. This oil waste heater is gonna be hampering everything. Yeah.
Really?
So I told your YouTubers that you guys are working on these off-road projects, and then Ray got these tires. I said I have no clue what size they are.
44 inch.
But I said they were out of control. 44 inch. All right. So you guys should like do a rundown. Well, maybe with not the heater.
I did do that.
Well, let's do it again. All right. So you guys tell me what's the big picture here? Like, what's the big idea?
Big trucks.
Like, what's the point of what size tires?
44s.
44.
Bigger tire, the more stuff you can run over.
More clearance underneath the truck.
What are you trying to clear?
Whatever
Like
I want to run over.
antelope?
It's like
Small children.
It's like riding a skateboard. They have little wheels so they get caught on little rocks.
Yeah.
You get big wheels and they can go on bigger rocks.
I really like the size of your tire.
I'd say that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
You got a
tire
good
size is
You got a good
perfect.
size. You shouldn't worry about that at all.
Yours is big enough. That's what she said.
It's a good fit.
Those tires fit well. Yeah. So, are they the same length?
They're the same frame.
We're building
Do we
bricks.
know that they're the same frame, or is this your first YouTube intro
No.
to explaining what the hell you guys got going on
No,
here?
I've got a bunch of YouTube on
What year Suburban is yours?
86.
This is an 88 Suburban, so they're the same frame.
Same exact frame. Half tons?
His was a 3/4 ton.
It
Mine's
can't-
a half ton, but the frame's the same.
Mine started
How
out
did you
as
guys
a-
decide it was the same then?
I've
Because
done
I need a half
bunch-
ton and a 3/4
I've done a
ton.
bunch of research.
Okay. And then what's the engine, transfer case, transmission combination that you are doing? Like,
Mine's gonna be probably a small block Chevy, maybe a big block. I'm not doing LS. And I'm gonna have turbo
we're
400.
doing LS? Okay.
Turbo 400, 203, 205 doubler.
Our transmission and transfer case are going to be the same.
Are they?
Our trucks are very similar, really.
He's running a small block, maybe
Maybe big block. I don't know yet.
big block, yes.
It would, especially
Well,
the 500
I
horsepower.
got a good one. What's your time frame? Like, what are your goals here? Like, in 2 weeks, I want an engine?
It relies on like parts availability and orders.
Oh, that's true. Because there's going to be a lot of swappy stuff.
Well, you look at it like mine's fairly close with what I have ordered right now, but now I got to spend $1,000 in high steer crossover steering.
We do, yeah.
And
You gotta get your lockers.
blockers, that'll be another $1,000.
I I already have the crossover high steering on this. I already have locked front and rear.
Ray's way ahead of me on having parts.
Well, but that's the good part is I think between the two of you, I mean, spare parts, right? All day long.
He's going with electric lockers. I've got a Detroit locker in the rear and an ARB air locker in the front, so we're not running. I mean, we're running similar trucks, but different options on.
Like tire size.
This is just what I had. I didn't go bigger on purpose.
But we have an extra set of the right size tires and wheels in these. What could possibly go wrong though, in all honesty? Like the tire would not get damaged. It would be...
bigger the tire, the harder it is on the axles, and harder it is on parts.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to break parts a lot easier.
More power you gonna have to have.
Yeah, I got to have a lot more power to spin these.
You will?
Yeah, these are really heavy compared to those.
I mean, they're
So are we racing? You have an LS though, right?
We're
Would
gonna
that
be
help?
Similar. If I run the 383 small block that I have, we're going to be similar in power.
Well, you gotta think about it. So when you go up in tire size, your gear ratio has to change.
Yeah.
So I'm running like 456 gears.
Yeah, exactly.
37s.
Are these like 610?
Well,
What's the ratio?
So his ratio is 410s.
410s and 44s.
There's 44s. So he's gonna need a whole bunch more torque.
I'm
Which
probably
will
gonna
come
drop-
from where? For those who don't know, I know.
That's
More
why. That's
power.
why he's contemplating big one.
I've got a 500 horse big block I can put.
I wouldn't contemplate it. I just, yeah.
It's either that or you change gears.
Didn't we talk the other day that my projects get big fast?
We know. That's why I figured
That's
this.
got some mixed up.
This will be exciting to see who's
Yesterday it was
closer to the room.
retired later. Now it's a big block, 500 horsepower.
Yes. So yeah.
But I feel
it's-
like it'll almost have to be. Like in my mind, and I'm sure others, like you have big tires, that means you have to have a pretty good size
But the
engine.
problem is you got 500 horsepower, then you start breaking stuff, and driving like rear ends and pieces.
And I'm retarded. I'm stupid when it comes to
Is this screen still on?
no.
I think it's like 57%.
I'm stupid when it comes to the gas pedal. I break stuff. I have to build my stuff bulletproof.
That's kind of the point of these. So is you build it, you break it.
What about your steering column? Is that going to come out of like the same Suburban? Like, does that have to come out of, like, I just don't get it.
I don't. He's using.
Like, things like that.
I'm having a square body crew cab.
Yeah.
cab.
I still haven't decided what body I'm using. So
Because you can body it with anything you want, especially with these Suburban frames.
But so our column will also be,
It'll be just a crew cab.
That's
yeah,
it.
it's typical Chevy.
Yeah, it'll be
Easy.
just
so it's not like that 63 Suburban conversion thing. Was
We didn't have
it'll
any
have like the Jeep intermediate shaft and that sort of stuff, but
a Jeep intermediate shaft? Like 2000s
95 or
or
something.
90s?
It's got W joints instead of a rag joint.
Instead of what?
A rag joint.
What's a rag joint?
This shaft's what it's talking about. This is the rag joint.
That's the intermediate shaft,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's intermediate shaft. This is the rag joint.
It's a
It's
piece of
rubber.
rubber.
It's belting basically.
So it comes with a rag.
But it's not smooth and
Got it.
it's rubber.
So, is there like a coolness factor? I'm just curious, guys. Is there a coolness factor between, like, with the trucks? Like, what's so cool? Maybe that's not the question.
I would say the more
What-
capable the truck is, the cooler it is.
Okay. So they are cool. I think they're cool too.
Usually the bigger tires, the more places you can go.
You want to make a bet? Challenge
That's
accepted.
really what it comes down to. Like he'll have an easier time climbing over things and getting places with the bigger tires.
If you look at the front axle right here, under the diff,
Yeah.
I've got a lot more clearance with a bigger tire than he does. With
His tires are 7 inches taller than mine total.
I wish I
So
could
that's 3.5
see.
inches more on the diff than mine is.
Oh wow. That's cool. Wow.
But he's
This
already
is-
bought a lot of the expensive stuff.
building trucks for years.
Some things that's just worth putting like ginormous amounts of money in, right? I think these are really cool. I think they're gonna be neat.
Breaking them and then you have to spend money to make them better because you're going to keep breaking them.
Yeah, spare parts. That's why it's nice to have the yard.
A collection of parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sell a bunch of parts
You
too.
buy the good stuff, hopefully you don't break it, and then
Yeah, that's
you'll
true.
have to replace it.
Okay, so if you're communicating with like off-road people, aren't you ordering things from them? Is it off-road?
Off-road design.
Okay, your stuff's custom. right? When you call, or is it pretty normal?
It's stuff they offer. It's custom to the truck, but it's not.
Well, do they
custom built for
save
us.
like blueprints of your vehicle?
No.
Oh.
They have no idea what we're doing.
Like the crossover steering for a square body.
Because I know you've had
The
to
60 is the crossover
tell
steering.
them exactly what you need with all crazy measurements.
There's only so many combinations of stuff you can build. And everybody's pretty much already built.
Yeah, we're
That's
not
true.
breaking new ground. We're just
The only unique one I've heard of in the last 48 hours is cutting the frame and add 3 inches to the front of the frame.
fix the steering problem.
Ray wants to cut his frame right here and add 3 inches to it.
Why? Maybe. I mean, because honestly, you might cut a
The
tire.
problem I got and the problem Ray's going to have is when we go to 52-inch springs, it moves your front end forward 3 inches.
Yeah.
And then this bar right here will cross over this bar right here.
The stabilizer bar?
No, this is the drag link.
Oh,
this is
drag
the
link.
tire.
Yeah. And
It'll
what
cross,
will,
it'll
what,
cross over. It'll move this 3 inches back.
Oh. But what the hell does that matter?
Yeah, but the bars will hit each other. And that's why I don't have my steering working right now. Because I'm still trying to find a solution for that.
So what are the fun things we're going to be doing with these trucks?
Getting them stuck.
Going wherever we want.
Can you though? Like they're supposed to, like meant to not be stuck.
When you get one of these trucks stuck,
Yeah,
you're
we're
stuck.
kind of screwed, aren't we?
That's why
Oh
you
my
need somebody
God.
just as capable.
Yeah, the only way to get a truck like this
That is
stuck is with a bigger truck.
so true. Yeah. Like when you do any kind of like serious off-roading, like please don't go do it by yourself. Like to people.
That's why I got
Like
the
you
tow trucks.
have to bandwagon that. Yeah.
But that's the thing is when you get a truck on 44s with lockers and horsepower and doublers and everything else set in a bad spot, they're really hard to get out.
Yeah, usually something breaks before it gets stuck, and that's how you get
That's true
something
too.
breaks.
Yeah. And then on your vehicle, you'll have all of the recovery tools and equipment that you need to fix yourself.
Like some of that stuff, like you break one of these steering arms,
That's true.
you know, you can weld it together. The best thing to do is take it off, take it to the shop, weld it back up, put it back.
Yeah, but your bush fix would be to weld it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Get it to where you can limp it out and get it with a rollback or something.
Yeah. Well, that's build a very.
Are there really any places besides the gorge that you would be able to get stuck?
Anywhere. Just depends on the type of stuff.
Exactly. Oh, yeah.
Like I said, more than likely around here, we're going to be broke. That's how we're going to get stuck. We're going to get in something and break something. That's how we're going to
As
get
long as
stuck.
you don't do dumb stuff. I mean, the mud-
Are you going to want to climb over things or through things?
All of the above.
Yeah, okay. All of the above. Huh.
Yeah, there's not a
I think
lot
you
of
guys are
going
going to
under
get her
things.
done, really. I really do.
Pretty much every other
I
option.
think it's cool.
You can do.
Yeah.
Ooh, are we going to wrap them or something fun like that? No, probably not. That's not your
Just
guys'
simple-
thing.
Simple.
Simple paint job.
Yeah.
That's all I'm buying.
Primer.
I was thinking
It's
camo
always
maybe.
good. Oh, God.
Then you lose your truck.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
God.
had a camo blazer that I got stuck and I had to go back and find it. I took the hill and looked down where I knew it was, and I had a hard time seeing it.
Redneck truck's urban camo.
Yeah, junkyard camo. Yep. That's what they
Urban
call that.
camo?
My redneck, my big crew cap.
I'll have to show them later. That's awesome.
I call it junkyard camo.
Junkyard camo? Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
We had that dude with the gremlin from Colorado come up here.
Oh my God, that was his whole purpose, was to
And
have
he
different...
Was, he was rebuilding the gremlin.
You wanted different colors.
And he says if we have two, he's all if we have 2 good fenders and 2 good doors on 2 different cars, he's all I need to make sure that the colors are never the same next to each other.
Yeah.
He wanted the nicest, ugliest gremlin he could build.
And the good thing for him is he had like 4 gremlins out here that he could pick and choose from.
That's funny.
He did too. It was funny. He had like yellow door and orange fenders.
He didn't even like look like I think he was like
Green hood.
corporate guy.
Yeah.
Remember, it was weird.
That's the thing with like the Subarus. They go to meets and they like trade doors and fenders.
Yep.
just in different
Subarus?
colors.
Yeah.
Like the Subaru wagons and Outbacks and
Yeah.
stuff.
Ew, like what years? Do they? Ew.
Like in the 2000s.
They built.
We
They
have
had one
so
that was
many
like
of
done by a
those.
famous artist that
All
was
green.
colored like that.
Yeah.
And I think everybody just.
Why? Who has the? Where? Colorado?
I don't know. I've seen it online.
Super thing, yeah.
Really? Oh, what do they call them? Subi Nation or something? Katie was
That's just like that.
doing it one time.
Ford Escape that runs around. There's a white one with yellow front clip, and there's a yellow one with a white front clip. Like, they should get together.
We should get together. You guys should meet.
We sold them the yellow front clip off one out here.
That's funny.
But they're definitely a yellow one with a white front clip, and I'm like, oh, they should really get together. They can solve all their problems.
You guys should be friends.
No shit.
Ray's gotten smarter now. He just builds red trucks now.
Yeah,
Red
same
vehicles.
It's Clifford. 7 different trucks and it's all the same red.
My Tacoma is like, what,
two-door
5
road.
shades of red? Was. Now it's just frosty.
Now it's red and gray. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. He was supposed to get
Why does this heater keep going on?
It's not that cold.
It's not too bad. But yeah,
I really wish I could see.
What?
Like my side.
Came on.
There it is.
You missed all the work. We just was changing rear springs on this and
Yeah.
I just figured John needs a cameraman.
I like camera. It's a little weird. I'm not used to it.
I noticed. That's how I was that first day too. And I was like, fuck off.
We used to just
Get out of my face.
camera. Good work.
Yeah.
Point and stuff.
This is what I'm doing.
Do what my script garage guy does. He's like, this regulator,
Springulator.
simulator, gasulator.
Making up names.
Well, he does it like this. It looks fuzzy from where I'm at. So,
Oh, mine's actually sitting down on the springs right now, at least.
Well, that's what I was kind of curious about. Ish, show me what you've done recently or what it's waiting for. Or you already know.
Yeah,
You already went over it probably.
Got the calipers finger tied on there with pads. Al's about ready to send the motor in and do a trial run on how bad that's going to be.
I gotta get my rear springs where they'll hold the weight and set my motor on this one. And then just focus on these front springs.
What are you going to do? You finger tight the 52s in there and then cut it, or you
I don't know.
play with it a little bit?
is it resting on the tires?
The front is, the rear isn't. Because I don't have my rear shackles hooked up. You just change the rear springs and threw the tires on and kind of put it where it's gonna be, close to where it's gonna be.
I'd almost like to set a cab on it to see where the tires are going to be. Be able to height.
Yeah. That's kind of what I want to do. I want to get the motor set on it. Set a cab on it with the 6-inch springs.
Is it gonna have to be an 80?
Yeah, right. It's got 39.
With all that together, we'll have most of the weight on the 6-inch. And when I start putting up the 52-inch springs, I can...
But it says 4 hours here.
What was how much memory you have?
Memory? Well, let's see.
That's the hard part with this is we have to figure out tire clearance.
Oh, yeah, I was asking a question. It's an 80s frame, so you don't you don't really have to put on.
You could put any square body cab on it to see what we're